I thought I should just say something about the difference between shamatha and Vipassana meditation, because probably many of the people who are watching this are a bit confused and don't really know what the difference is. So I think anybody who practices meditation in the Therevada tradition will be well aware of this distinction, and the word shamatha or samata is actually the same as samadhi for anybody who's been studying Vedanta or Hinduism. So samadhi is deep concentration, and in the Buddhist tradition it's said that it doesn't lead directly to enlightenment. It's a prelude to Vipassana, which is the examination of reality as it truly is, and Vipassana is necessary to achieve enlightenment. So generally speaking, samadhi or shamatha is thought to be a more pleasant experience because it's based on contemplation of the mind in a blissful state. One simply breathes or takes some other object of meditation, and one passes through various states of well-being. In particular, the qualities of piti and sukha are talked about, which is joy of the mind, let's say, and pleasure of the body. So it's thought to be, it's kind of what anybody who does a little bit of meditation in yoga or doesn't know a lot about it and tries to do some meditation would call meditation. Just close your eyes, try to relax, and maybe get up half an hour later feeling a little bit better and more ready to face the world. In Theravada Buddhism, that's called shamatha, and it's a necessary prelude to Vipassana usually, but it's insufficient in itself to lead to enlightenment. You have to do Vipassana, which is an examination of reality as it truly is, seeing impermanence, that everything leads to suffering, and everything is uncontrollable. It's this that can eventually lead to enlightenment. So in the 19th century and early 20th century in Burma, various practices were developed based on these ideas that really kept the shamatha element to a minimum, just as much as you need, while concentrating on the Vipassana, so the thing that you really need to reach enlightenment. And that's what we call Vipassana meditation today. Mahasi Sayadaw method is very popular, and it's based on concentrating on Vipassana and not samadhi or shamatha, although that cannot be ignored completely, but it's kept to a minimum in Vipassana practice. So that's really the distinction between the two. I think that it's fair to say there are many who think that it's preferable to do samadhi practice in the Eightfold Path. Mindfulness comes before concentration. Concentration is the last thing on the list. So it emphasizes how important concentration, samadhi, is. Some people say, but the essential difference between people who like to follow Vipassana and those who don't is that those who don't believe that you can do samadhi practice and then later when you've mastered that you can you can study the Vipassana while in samadhi, so, or come out of samadhi and reflect on your experiences and do it that way. But I don't know. I think it's possible that you can do it both ways. You can reach the same goal in both ways. Those who prefer Vipassana say it's quicker. Those who prefer what they call jhana meditation say it's more blissful and a nicer experience, and it's a way that the Buddha did it, as explained in the Anapanasati Sutta and probably the Anupada Sutta, when the Buddha's disciple Sariputta goes through many levels of samadhi, and actually talks about seeing impermanence. So yeah, no need to get too hung up on all that. I don't think I don't know a lot about it myself, and I shouldn't really say too much because I might easily get something wrong. You should check up for yourself. I'm really talking about Vipassana and the difference between samadhi and Vipassana. So I hope I made that clear, and thanks for listening. Thank you.